Hi everybody, Dr. Sally Rundle here. Today I wanted to share a strategy from my book, More Energy, More You, from the Emotional Moisturizer section, I love it when I say that, called buffering. Now this buffering strategy is a way to help us with our resilience in the face of adversity. So resilience is our ability to recover when life presents us with a challenge or setback. It's not about necessarily bouncing back over the top of things. It's actually our inherent ability to recover. Now, some of us do it more slowly than others. Some people go through those S-bends really quickly. The practice of buffering is designed to help build your capacity to recover. So that sounds good, doesn't it? Now, this morning I woke up and I was feeling a little bit like, funky, not really at my sparkly best. Wasn't exactly sure why, didn't even kind of go into the story, but knew that there was like a mood or a feeling that was sitting there that I needed to shift. So the two practices that I'm going to share with you today are what I use today to shift whatever was there and to kind of get back more into my optimistic kind of sparkly self as I navigate my day. So buffering, what are we actually talking about? Well, in this strategy, we're accessing the power of positive emotions, or what Dr. Joe Dispenza calls elevated emotions. There is so much science around this now about the power of positive emotions to shift our biochemistry and to shift our mood and even change our brain in a really positive and constructive way. So what sort of emotions are we talking about here? We're talking about love and appreciation and gratitude and compassion and kindness, right? And at the higher end, we're talking about emotions like joy and enthusiasm and excitement, right? And that kind of sense of optimism that we get when they're in our space. When things are challenging, and like even for me this morning, when we notice that, maybe we're just off our center a bit, it means that we probably have to draw on these practices even more right now so we can hold our center and hold our optimism. The work of Dr. Barbara Fredrickson, she's written a great book called Positivity, and she's got a website called Love 2.0, where you can access a lot of her meditations and resources. What she found through her research is that when we're stressed or we're feeling negative, we actually narrow and focus in our mindset. And in doing so, that we can become feeling like we're much more separate from others, or we tend to get very self-absorbed. These practices that I'm about to share help us to broaden and build. And even momentary little access to positive emotions can ignite a flood of wonderful chemicals in our body. Things like oxytocin, DHEA, serotonin. Now these neurotransmitters and hormones are actually made to make us feel good, to actually change the state of our brain. Isn't that fabulous? So it doesn't take a lot of effort. They're small things. So 2 things that I've done today. The first thing is I did a very brief loving kindness meditation, and I'll put some links with this video if you want to go and find it yourself. Now I did it for myself, and you can also do it for others, and I do that as well. What I do is I put my hand on my heart and I take a couple of really slow, lovely, gentle breaths, and I bring my awareness into my heart, because that's where it's all happening really, into our beautiful hearts, right? And I imagine that the breath is flowing in and out around my heart and slowing down my breathing. And then I say to myself, out loud or to myself, just depending where I am, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. And I keep repeating that. And even in the night, if I wake up, that ping up at 3 a.m. in the morning, feeling like, uncertain or something's, rattled me, I'll just do that, put my hand on my heart, and I'll keep repeating that meditation mantra. And what that does is soothe me down. And it's a loving kindness. So it activates the emotions of loving kindness. The other thing that I've been doing today is gratitude. Gratitude is the superpower. It's the one thing that we can just access, and it instantly changes our mood and our biochemistry. Little things that we're grateful for, big things that we're grateful for. And when things are like, adverse and a bit challenging, it just takes a little bit more focus to access that gratitude. Little things, many things, one thing, and feel that gratitude. And I'll promise you, if you do that, you will change your state. So I hope this helps you to take care of you and your beautiful energy. Lots of love to you and your family. Go well, be well. Thanks, everyone.